Gonna go and have a look if the, I forgot what it's called, the sealer, whatever it's called, I can't remember what the trade name is. The stuff I put on the ceiling yesterday in the shed, see if it's dry, and then if it's not, I could probably put a little bit more on. So it's had like 2 coats, but I'm expecting, to be honest, one should be enough, because it is pretty thick. Like, I suppose it's like a modern equivalent of tar. You don't really use tar nowadays, and you've got to get it hot. I suppose it's like an epoxy. Would it be epoxy based tar? Well, I'll still start going all the way up. Otherwise, I've got to wait ages for it to come back down again. This week we'll probably bring some barley back, get it through the grain cleaner, and do that. Still a little bit of a damp patch on the floor, but because the shed's been shut, it's probably... Oh no, that's drying up. Concrete's dry. It's not dripped for a while. That'll do. Give it a sweep out tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to clean some barley, and then we've got it for drilling. Because if it starts drying up, it doesn't look like it's going to dry up for a little bit, but when we're ready to go, we can go. Someone asked how this grain cleaner worked, and I'll try and show you, but it's a bit hard when it's kind of up on its stand, and you can't see in there. But sort of like simple explanation, not long story short, but simple explanation. It's this tube, goes from there to there, made of mesh, and then that hopper at the top up here, you drop the grain in and it ends up inside the tube. So imagine like a Pringles tube or a Smartie tube, rotating with little holes in, but different size little holes. So you'll have like fine holes this side, then some a little bit bigger, then some a little bit bigger, and then sort of like bigger again. So what you'd have is like small seeds would fall out of here, bit bigger, it'd be like even bigger seeds maybe that fall out, weed seeds, and then these two might be like the grain you want, so you have the exact mesh size that you want. Then anything that's too big to fall through the holes then falls out of this one, and this one is the most important in some ways, because that takes out all the little bits of straw and bits of chaff that might block the spider on the drill, the octopus on the drill, whereas these ones will take out the weed seeds, because you don't want to be sowing weed seeds. But yeah, that's how it works. I'll show you some mesh. It's on a pallet round here. Yeah, there's various different sizes, because obviously if you're treating barley, you'll have a different size. So if you're treating wheat, if you're cleaning beans, you'll have a different size. And when we had the problem, the milling wheat, they were saying it was what they call screenings in it, which is basically stuff that fits under a smaller screen. So that's like light grains that won't have much flour in, so they're not very good for making bread or biscuits. We screened them out with the mesh. So we've got the selection of other meshes on a pallet by the well, it was by the contracting shed now, by the weighbridge. So we'll go and have a look at them. That trailer's been left tipped up to just sort of like wash itself out with the rain, rather than fill full of water. It'll just wash through. Still a chunk of chip left that come off that job, and then when the chipper comes back, that's gonna go through it. While I walk and find the screens, Rob sent me some videos of what he's been doing in Yorkshire with the chipper, and I think on Wednesday he's got a stand at Yams Machinery Show, so if anyone's going, keep your eye out for it. I'll see how the weather goes, whether I shoot across. I did go once actually. I went with Tom, and first time I met Joe Seals and Jamie and Jonathan. Sadly he's not with us anymore, we went over that way. But yeah, while I walk across, here's what Rob's up to with the chipper. There you go, so he's fair munching through it, but that is one of the meshes. There's several on here. You've got, that's one probably for beans, so the big beans will stay in and the little beans will fall through, and all the weed seeds. That's a really tiny one, probably for taking seeds out of oilseed rape. You've got these slotted ones that suit wheat a bit better. Bigger holes there again for bigger beans. So you'd probably say like, well, I'll have all the beans that fall through that, but not through this one. But you can see them both at the same time. And all the rubbish and bits of, get leaves in beans and bits of pod, they'd stay in and come out the other end. And then got some small slotted ones. Another one probably for OSR or just taking weed seeds out of stuff. But yeah, it has 4 in total in it, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all doubled up. There's probably about 10 or 12 different arrangements that we could set up with it. They probably won't put inside, actually. They got put out there when we were concrete and they need lifting back under cover. I think Ian's calling up in a little bit. He lives in Canada. His friend's coming over that farms out there with the X9s next weekend as well. I put James' little forklift in the air tunnel to dry out because it's not working this morning. I think it's got moisture in it, so I'll lift it out now and see if it's working. Only just fitted in. May have been a little bit hot in there. The steering wheel's quite fluid, should we say now. Oh, there we go, it's working. That'll do. James will be happy. You can push the rest of this wood chip off the yard that he was doing with his green tractor before. So easy to keep clean now. Everything just sweeps off it really easily. Still not letting trucks on it though. Longer the better. They say 28 days, and I just think if we don't need to, there's no point in putting them on, because 28 days in the summer is better. This concrete will go off a lot quicker than 28 days in the winter, won't it? You think them toys, they make them a little bit more waterproof, wouldn't you? I'm gonna try and get that concrete poured this week so we can move that old log cabin over, and at least it can go in there, because even under the porch the rain's blowed it in. It's a bit like this porch here, it's like open, blown in, and got it damp, and that's why they've not been working. Well, that's it. Get all the straw off the yard. Watch where you're going. Ooh, we're getting standing up on the quad. Be careful. Bounced on the bed last night and James head butted me, so I got like a thick lip. Go on, that's it. Shove it in the shed. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, lift up a little bit. Lift the blade up a bit. Lift the blade a bit. Right, try it now. Bit more, bit more. Right, go now. Go on, try it now. That's it.
Shut up.
Yeah, keep going. You pulled it all the way from over there, then it just got too much weight.
I need some more to push it.
Yeah, you get the rest. Come on. Come on, push, 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 push. Keep the momentum. That's it. Nearly. Come on, you shove the big bits and Clara will get the rest. Come on, keep coming. Keep coming. Josh's tractors took the place of Ian's car now. He's got that all sorted. He's put all the linkage back together as well. In fact, you saw it yesterday in the brake test. But yeah, incredible difference really between air brakes and hydraulic brakes, how fast they react. Oh, also as well, the quiz question a couple of days ago was the random piece of plastic. Stephen 3D printed it. This is what it makes. Pretty cool, isn't it? So that was for Andrew for his I was going to say shower, but you don't put toilet roll in the shower, but for his bathroom, because he's got sheep. Absolutely chucking it down now outside, which is a bit of a pain. Not going to be any week drill this next week. Things were starting to dry a little bit. Anyway, today's birthday is George Bott. Happy birthday. Martin Clifton's 54. Ian Wright is 46. And Jamie O'Hagan is 25. So happy birthday everyone on there. You know also whose birthday it is. And we're now up to £108,819. So yeah, That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.